So Laura and I have been asked a lot. There's so many hockey tournaments, so many gatherings this weekend, folks wanting to travel. When should you travel depending on which direction you are going? Laura looks at it.
There's a whole bunch of reasons to travel this weekend, including a lot of hockey tournaments. When should you leave to avoid the snow? Well, that depends on where you're headed. If you are headed west, leave Thursday night. The heavy snow begins already in western, especially southwestern Minnesota, early Friday morning. Headed south into Iowa, leave before noon on Friday and know that in addition to heavy snow, you'll also be dealing with some icing potential. East into Wisconsin, leave before noon on Friday, although the heaviest snow holds off until Friday evening. And a similar situation if you're headed north on 35 toward the North Shore, leave by early afternoon on Friday. Again, the heaviest snow holds off until the evening. Headed up northwest on 94, leave Friday morning. The heaviest snow reaches the I-94 corridor by about noon on Friday. And if you're jumping on a plane, have air travel plans this weekend, we might start seeing some delays at the airport Friday evening. That's when we expect the heaviest snow.